Damn it! That's just what we need.
Guten Abend. Was brauchst du, mein Freund?
I'd like to learn a new combat technique.
Lass den Unsinn. Come some other time when it's light.
I'd like to learn something.
What are you interested in?
I'd like to improve my swordplay.
All right. I'll show you something, but you'll need time for it.
When he's gone.
You should get another puppy. Everyone needs something to cheer them up.
God! 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 Quick! Go! God!
It really does smell like hell here. Might there be some truth to the stories?
Oh, Jesus. What a diabolical stink. Ugh. All right then. Let's see if we can't lure the devil out.
What the... Where am I? And where did all my things go? Jesus, what the fuck is going on here? What's this? Did the knight write this? Not this way. How the hell am I supposed to get out of here? More entries. Also written by the knight? Looks like some kind of contract. Must be important if he locked it away. The knight's been guarding this place against demons. It's written here that someone is supposed to come and take his place. But who? The pit to hell, and that knight is guarding it. Taras Mura. What in God's name happened here?
Who goes there? I am the shield of God, demon. I am Taras. Satana, Inventor et Magisterum Falatiae. So you live, demon. Not much longer.
Stop, Taras! I'm here to take your place, under the terms of your contract with Father Richard. I'm your replacement.
What? You're here to relieve me? You've come to battle hell in my place?
I just need to know more.
I'm the one who guards the pit of hell. The final shield between it and the world above. My watch is over, now that you're here.
How long have you been guarding this mine?
A long time. For many more winters than was agreed. He betrayed me! 5 years? Or was it 4? Time passes so strangely in the dark. You'll see that for yourself.
What led you to accept such a task?
I committed terrible deeds. So terrible my soul would surely sink down to hell. Standing up against hell was the only way to cleanse myself. The priest promised me as much. Father Richard from old Kutna.
Father Richard died.
Now there's a new priest in Old Cutler.
What? But he and I just spoke. Shadows and flames! The devil can't get Taras Mura!
I think I get it now.
But I still need your oath. Have you come to relieve me?
Yes, I have. My name is Henry of Skalitz, and I've come to take your burden upon myself. Exactly as it's written in the contract.
Oh, thank the Lord! Thank you!
Let's formalize our agreement outside, under the open heavens. Under the eye of God.
Oh, you're right. We'll handle everything under his gaze. Let's go out. You first, Henry of Skalitz. Up the ladder. Until the oath is made, I can't leave you down here alone with the pit of hell. I'll show you where your things are. And then we will go out. I'll follow right behind you.
All right. Let's not get hasty now. I can explain everything.
Lord have mercy.
What's going on here?
That's it! That's the beast!
Henry? Who is that?
Don't speak to him! He's in league with that demon!
No! You've got it all wrong. I went into the mine as we agreed, and it's there that I ran into Sir Taras here. Sir Taras signed a contract with Father Richard. He was meant to guard the gateway to hell and receive regular supplies from the locals in return. He had me confused with a demon. But we managed to clear everything up in the end. I've got the contract here. See for yourself.
A contract? Well, I was sure all of this was mere heathen idolatry.
Father Richard never said nothing about a contract to no one. All he said was to provide food to keep the pit of hell quiet.
Maybe Father Richard feared you wouldn't listen otherwise. None of this, however, rights the wrongs committed by Sir Taras. Or are you looking to pardon him for slaying the cattle?
I have no need for pardons from you. I've spent years in the dark protecting you, ingrates. Meanwhile, you lot broke the promise and forgot about me. You'll pay for that!
Everyone calm down. The only crime committed here is ignorance. Apart from Father Richard and Sir Taras, no one knew of the contract. And when Father Richard died, Sir Taras was left on his own with his oath. He was kept alive by nothing but superstition and the offerings you brought to pacify hell. And when the offerings stopped, Sir Taras thought you betrayed him. And so he sought his revenge.
I had no idea.
Like I said, only ignorance is to blame. But now everything has been explained. So there's no reason to seek revenge or continue your investigation.
I won't settle for that. Fall to your knees and beg for forgiveness! I want to hear it with my own ears. You owe me that much for all the years I spent down there.
An apology? After you slaughtered our cattle?
Quiet, Vladimir. Sir Taras is right. He deserves our apology. Sir Taras, on behalf of the entire village, we ask for your forgiveness and thank you for the sacrifice you made for us. Your services are no longer needed. I'll have the mine filled in, and you'll receive all that you require. A horse, food, and supplies for the road.
So, I'm finally free. I fulfilled my oath and cleansed my soul before the eyes of God.
It's true. Soteris, your sins have been washed away by your service.
Oh, thank you!
And as for you, Henry, you did even more than I asked. You've earned your reward 10 times over. Take this and go with our thanks.
And my thanks too, lad.
My pleasure, friends. I don't think anyone's ever going to believe this story.
Till we meet again.
I know. Sorry. He's getting older than all his wits. He's half blind, as good as deaf, and when he takes fright, he nearly bites it.
Welcome, sir. What can I do for you?
I heard that you might need a helping hand with the construction.
Me? Who told you that?
The innkeep in Shitaki. Said you were looking for some men there.
Really? I must have been completely under the table. Hiring men, that's none of my business.
So you don't have any work at all? I could do with a few groschen.
Not much on the construction site, but I might have something for you.
What's involved?
Just, a little deal. Don't tell anyone. But I found a treasure map. It was hidden behind a wall in the cellar of the fortress here. Except it's no good to me. It's got some pictures and some scribbling, but I can't make head nor tail of it. The one thing I figured out is that the treasure is supposed to be buried in some mine shaft or something.
And what's that got to do with me?
Well, you look like a clever sort. If you can figure out the map, then the treasure's yours. I'll be happy to sell it to you.
Well, then at least show it to me first.
Nothing of the sort. If I show it to you, you'll remember it and snatch my treasure.
And what if you just gave me the map? I promise if I find any treasure, I'll split it with you equally.
And I'm supposed to believe that? No chance. Better a sparrow in the hand than a stuffed pigeon on the roof. Pay me, and all the treasure is yours.
Fine. What do you want for it?
For your mother to cook me a goose and scratch my back. What do you think? Money.
Oh, that's fucking expensive. But still, I'll take it.
Excellent. And don't worry, once you find that buried pot of gold, a handful of groschen will be well worth it.
I hope so.
Farewell.
Jesus Christ be praised.
That's impossible.
Not only good, Dougie. Good boy. Same to you.
Ka! 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 I'd say the map leads somewhere around here. Stay!
Huh? You! Kurva! Enough! Ah! Don't just...
I'm all...
I yield! Mercy!
I'm not gonna just let you leave.
I surrender! You hear me?
Go!
Thank you! God bless you, lad. We've got a thief here! We're under attack! Mercy! Leave me be! Let me go, please!
Get out of here!
I won't forget this. All right, I'm going. Take it easy.
You're a dead man! Alert!
Treasure
to
should be
arms!
buried somewhere around here.
Heal!
I yield. Mercy. Let me go, please, your lordship. We didn't do anything. My friends and I just camped here.
Why exactly here? Talk, or I'll cut your tongue out.
Because of some stupid map? Well, it brought us here. If I had known we'd be bothering you, we would never have come here. Believe me.
Hold on. What map?
We bought it in a tavern from some fellow. He claimed that it would lead us to treasure, but there's nothing here.
What was this fella's name?
I don't know, your lordship. I didn't ask his name. He grabbed me when I was outside pissing and sold it to me.
And where did that happen? Which tavern?
The big one, in Pshitoki.
Show me the map. Go on.
Well, here it is, sir. Go ahead and keep it.
And did it lead you to anything?
Nothing at all, I swear. We turned over every stone here, but not even a rat's arse. If there was any treasure here, it's long gone.
Oh, shit. Your map is just the same as mine. This stinks to high heaven.
Your lordship, let me go, please. I don't have anything for you to take. Spare a poor man's life, please.
Very well. Get out of my sight before I change my mind.
You're a dead man! Alert! To arms! Mercy, leave me be.
We'll see if I let you go or not.
I surrender. Let me go.
Run!
Thank God. Thank you, lad. You won't see me again. Jesus! Fucking slaughter!
Quick!
Good boy.
Lord be with you. Greetings, knight. What brings you here?
I'm mourning. Can't you see?
Did someone die?
My hope. Not far from here, in Sedlets, is buried Sir Valentine. Have you heard of him?
Rings a bell. Isn't he the one who brought holy soil from Jerusalem to Sedlets?
Precisely. Almost 200 years ago, Valentine accompanied the abbot of Sedlets on a pilgrimage to the Holy Land. There, in the field of Akeldama, he took his sword and dug up a handful of dirt, which he brought here and scattered over the graveyard.
Yes. And that's why you're mourning?
My entire life, I've wanted to visit Valentine's grave and see his famous sword. But now that I am here, I'm unable to go inside. I felt so humbled.
Well, what are you still sitting here for? Just go home, no?
I vowed I wouldn't leave this place until I saw Valentine's sword. But I dare not go into the graveyard. Unless... What if you went to the graveyard instead of me? You could find Valentine's grave and bring the sword here.
What?
Just so I could look at it. Then you would put it back. I'd pay you well for it.
You want me to go to the graveyard and just steal that sword from a grave?
Don't call it that. You're just borrowing it.
Can't you just go to the graveyard and look for yourself?
I've thought long and hard about it, and there's no other way. But I understand if you don't want to help me.
All right then. I'll do it. I'll help you. Where can I find Valentine's grave then?
It's somewhere in the church. But it's not so easy to get inside. I myself am not exactly certain where to look. Try to find Brother Morticius. I heard he's looking for help at the church. Maybe if you help him, he'll help you.
And then in turn, I'll help you.
Precisely. What is your name, friend?
Henry. And you are?
I will wait for you here, Henry. Thank you very much.
I came about that sword you wanted.
Ah, finally. So, where is it?
Well, I haven't found it yet. I just wanted to be certain I know where to look for it.
Sir Valentine was buried with it here in the church in Sedlets. Did you already forget?
Right. Just wanted to be certain.
What?
Greetings. Where are you going? Oh, don't worry. I'm no footpad.
And I'm no hawker. But pray tell, what ails you, friend?
Plenty. But nothing you can help me with, I'm sure.
Can you be quite sure of that? I tend to be quite skilled at relieving people of pain and other afflictions, Henry.
Wait, how do you know my name?
It's this confounded nature of mine. I loiter around, I listen, and I remember.
Hold on. What's your name and how do you know me? In whose service are you?
Naturally, there is a master I serve, though not in the manner you might think. And as for my name, I am... Balthazar.
You're following me. Are you out to kill me? Who hired you? Speak.
Henry, that's deplorably paranoid of you. Why on earth would I be stalking you? After all, nobody has paid me to do such a thing, and I do not work for free. Whether I am to thrust a dagger in someone's back or slip poison into their wine.
My God. Who are you?
You hold no interest for me. At least, not yet. Well, unless you have toothache, perhaps. And so I ask, does anything ail you?
If you know me so well, then surely you know why I'm here.
Actually, no. In point of fact, because everyone chooses their own path, and I am not a soothsayer, Henry. But perhaps you are referring to the ambush at the pond, or the unfortunate incident that happened to you afterwards.
Huh? What? How the hell do you know all this?
As I say, I wander the world, and I listen to people.
Balthazar? You surely made that name up, didn't you?
That is none of your concern. But were you ever to seek me out, that name would definitely guide you to me.
Who are you really?
I am an itinerant barber surgeon and healer. I relieve people of their pain. Henry, you would not believe what a fellow would do to escape pain in this world without giving a thought to the next.
Well, show me what you have to offer, surgeon.
Are you sure you want to know?
I mean your wares. What wares can you offer me?
Nothing to your likings. Was that you? Ah, never mind then.
What are you doing, you whistler?
Oh, you pooch.
Do you remember me, you cunt? You sold me that map.
Yeah, and what of it?
Can you explain to me why there was a camp of bandits where the map led me?
How should I know?
Uh-huh. And you also don't know why those bandits had the exact same map as me, huh? Said they bought it from someone in Pshituki.
I don't know anything, and I don't care who you met. Now leave me alone. I don't have time for you.
Listen, I'm a nice enough fellow. I could make mincemeat out of you, but it wouldn't solve anything. We're both decent people, aren't we? Let's talk this over normally.
There's nothing to talk about.
Your pockets are probably empty. It's understandable. Got a family to feed, or maybe debts. But by robbing decent, God-fearing people, you're just paving the way to Hell's Gates. Are those few groschen worth eternal torture?
Probably not.
You see? Now what's the story with that map? Where did you get it?
I drew it.
What?
Yeah, I drew it.
But there was all kinds of writing on it. You don't know how to write, do you?
I do. I studied in Prague for a while.
What did you use to actually draw that map? It leads right to an abandoned mine shaft. I don't believe you just made that up.
No. I found a similar one at school once in a book about my native region. I didn't really know much about it, so I just sold it. Except that money didn't last long. So from time to time I draw the map from memory and keep selling it. But in all that time, you're the first person to return and want their money back. The others just supposed they were looking in the wrong spot and let it be.
How many of those fake maps have you already sold?
I don't know. Whenever I get my hands on a piece of parchment, I draw one.
And you know that...
I know. It's not right. I'm sorry.
Why did you leave your studies?
Money ran out. My parents helped with the fees. But once they passed, it got worse and worse. Now I'm trying to make money by building. And God willing, someday I'll return to the university. But that will probably take a long time yet. I'll make a little extra with those maps from time to time.
You sold me a worthless piece of parchment.
I'll give the money back, I promise.
You know what? You can keep it. But I have two conditions. You'll go back to university as soon as possible, and you'll stop cheating people. If you're lucky, the good Lord will forgive you.
It's nice of you to take care for others like that. You know what? When I have some time, I'll go to confession.
That's a good start.
And if you ever need a handy worker, drop by. Maybe I can teach you a few things.
I'd like to learn something.
What is this about?
I'd like to learn something.
What do you want to know?
I want to know your trick for lasting as long as possible.
Great, let's get to it. Learning this trick will take some time. Good doggy. Good boy.